bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks. He weighed in at 174¼ pounds. His pro record, 1 win, 1 loss, and 1 draw, with that 1 victory coming by way of knockouts. Hailing from Coon Rapids, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, Alex CITROWSKE. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the gold trunks. He weighed in at 175½ pounds. His pro record, 1 win, no losses. Hailing from Oyster Bay, New York, ladies and gentlemen, John Gotti III. Your referee for this bout is Johnny Callis.
Alex, John, you received your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times. Above all, obey my commands at all times. First command is right now, touch gloves. When the bell rings, come out and box.
All right, here we go. John Gotti III making his second appearance as a professional boxer, taking on Alex CITROWSKE from Minnesota. This will be a very interesting fight. Now, John Gotti, when he came up in MMA, very much like a lot of pro boxers early on in their career, had a lot of early quick stoppages. His first 4 MMA fights all ended by first-round knockout. And I'm talking punches and strikes, not submissions. He was knocking people out. And then he had a step-up fight of his own against Marcos Lareda at CES 60. And at that point, this was in January of 2020 before COVID, that at the point was the toughest test of his career. And he had to do some ground work. He had to get on the ground and do some wrestling and do some jiu-jitsu. And I thought he showed a lot of mettle in that fight. And he didn't get to do what he wanted to do in terms of striking, but he won the fight on the ground. And that showed me a lot about Gotti and the kind of fighter he is. Because sometimes when you don't get to do what you want to do in there, especially in MMA where you might want to punch and the guy takes you down and you're just kind of lost, he found a way to win. And so, you know, this is a guy who can fight. And I think he can transition to boxing. So he's a heavy hand, he's a big puncher. We've seen that in the cage. You know, whether that translates long-term rate, it just takes a lot of different qualities, a lot of factors.
What I'm seeing right now, though, and I'm starting to realize that, it looks a lot easier for these MMA guys to come up to boxing, because us boxers now, we're not boxing no more. We're sitting down on our punches. We're flat-footed. So which helps these MMA guys who are moving up to boxing. I can stay flat-footed with them and throw punches. Why not? This guy's looking real good right now. He's not switching. Hands are up, straight punches. He's very patient.
Well, very much like Mike Kimball, who certainly looked the part and did not show some of those signs that you typically see from MMA fighters who box. Very much looks like a boxer. Nice right hand there.
Beautiful right hand he caught him with.
Set up with that jab. Sweet right cross from Gotti. Again, another right hand there. CITROWSKE in some trouble against the ropes.
Gotti just got some pop in his hands.
To say it politely, CITROWSKE certainly a little soft to the body, but that shot sent him to the canvas.
That was dangerous. That straight right hand was dangerous.
Left hand followed by the straight right sends CITROWSKE crashing down. Johnny Callis all over it. Giving CITROWSKE the 8 count. We'll see if CITROWSKE is going to survive here. Final 50 seconds of this round. All right, let's see if Gotti has that killer instinct in boxing as he does in MMA. And there it is, another knockdown. If I'm Johnny Callis, I'm just calling this off now. I don't really see a whole lot of point in letting this continue, Ray. Callis giving him the 8 count. CITROWSKE clearly outmatched.
Gotti does got to learn to go to the neutral corner.
All right, Gotti's got 17 seconds to try to finish this one off. CITROWSKE hasn't really shown much resistance. Another shot there by Gotti. Final 10 seconds.
One more knockdown, it's over.
Big right hand there by Gotti. Down he goes again. That's going to do it.
With 1 second left to go.
John Gotti III with the, let's call it a walk-off victory with 1 second to go in the opening round. He finishes the job. Probably should have been stopped before that, before CITROWSKE took any more damage, but nonetheless, it ends as a knockout victory for John Gotti III at 2:59 of round number 1. Now, Ray, clearly the opponent not up to snuff here, but I saw some things from Guy that I think can translate going forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, 2 minutes, 59 seconds into round number 1 by TKO, and still undefeated, John Gotti III. John, let's have a quick word for the crowd. A lot of people traveled from Oyster Bay, I think, to see you fight tonight. You got any words for your fans?
Yeah, the support, like always, is greatly appreciated. Like I always say, it means more to me than they'll ever know.
John, it seemed like this whole fight, you just had it from the time the bell rang. Talk about it. You just setting up, looking for the big shot?
It's a lot different than MMA. You know, I got liberties just to throw my hands and focus on someone else's hands. I'm dangerous, and I know that. But listen, we'll keep it going from here. We'll take one step at a time like we always do. And then when that last punk that I fought in MMA wants to run it back, let's do it. And if he beats me this time, I'll walk away from fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of Oyster Bay, New York, John Gotti III.